Does anybody know when the houses that got left
Testing.
to new wards will go up in the lottery? The houses
What was that?
got left
Testing.
to new. So like if you got one of the new ward houses, like your old house, when will your old house be available for purchase?
Was that a question? I don't know.
The internal system.
The
internal system lock is like anywhere between 24 and 72 hours. Like it's just random. Or no, if you go to your plot, they should tell you when the next auction should be.
Nah, they all just say. At least I haven't checked in a couple days, but they all just said unavailable for purchase.
Interesting.
Hitting the ready check and didn't remind me to get my coffee.
Oh, sorry.
I got my
I was busy watching Kindred do a Hello World poll.
I just give this up and go back to trying Twitch instead of YouTube. I don't know. I feel like it wasn't this like scuffed quality.
You just like record your gameplay?
Yeah.
So
but
streaming it?
I mean, streaming it's fine. It's just that I feel like the quality is just kind of bad.
Well, isn't that why the quality's bad? It's because your bitrate's bad, not because your CPU.
It's passable enough.
I spent 8 hours fixing my stream, dude.
Because you just got a new monitor.
Because I'm the only one that can really do much with it.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay. Alright. That's on. If we can queue in right away. Oh, everyone did unlock it. Congrats.
Prog?
First barrier passed.
Phase 2.
Yeah.
We made it past the door boss, boys.
Yeah.
I have a live log going, by the way.
Cool.
What's that?
Got their dark matter.
I have like 500 dark matter. Should be enough, right?
Oh, I hope I have enough.
Surely.
I mean, if we leave the instance and come back in, it's not really going to be that big of a deal either.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude, what if we get to the
Oh, we'll have to re-clear.
Yeah.
It's an 8-minute door boss.
Imagine, though. 8-minute door boss into a 20-minute fight.
Everybody would love that. I think you can walk into it.
My first time bonus, the hell?
I thought this was a re-clear party.
What am I missing? No one. Alright.
We should probably do like this.
Yeah, some basic. So, did everyone kind of get a chance to look at what we're going to run into first here? Or should I do a brief explanation?
I saw a stream for a few minutes, that's about it.
Okay. I'm going to take that as everyone has a brief understanding of what to do, so...
Did I think not go through?
What?
I said not at all.
Oh,
Yeah, when I say like a few minutes, I mean I forgot everything I saw.
Alright, okay. Sorry. So, first thing is like level checker, kind of. We're going to get those yellow debuffs, or yellow-green debuff things, and then yellow towers are going to spawn. And we need to take those in order, just like we did in level checker. There's going to be 2 towers at a time. We're each going to get... And there's going to be 4 sets of them, so we each have to take a tower in order. These debuffs are completely random between all of us. There is no discernible pattern, which makes a priority system for this kind of difficult. So we're used to doing that in like groups of 4, not groups of 8. Don't know how to solve that yet, but you can kind of just YOLO it. So that's what we're going to try first, I think. But at the same time, there are these tethers that also come from O11. You have to go pick them up. Yeah, like the one that Eva took out and Michi took out. They're not quite the same, but they do a giant AoE. If you hit anyone else other than you with that AoE, they would die. And eating either the tether or a tower will inflict a like 12-second Twice Come Ruin debuff on you, which means that you can't take the other one until 2 cycles have passed, or like 1 cycle has passed. You can take, so if I take the first tower, I can take the 3rd tether. I can't take a 2nd tether. So the way to solve this is 1 take 3s, 3 takes 1s, 2 takes 4, 4 takes 2. Simple enough, right? Alright, let's clear it.
Wait, can you say that again? 1 takes
Okay.
3.
1 takes 3, and then 2 takes 4,
2 takes 4.
and then 3 takes 1, and then 4 takes 2. And that's for the tethers. Your number indicates which tower you are in. You will take the tether that is either +2 or +2 mod 4.
Good
I feel
odds
like
and
you need to
evens.
write this down.
Yeah.
Odds and evens.
I don't know how
Little
else just
sticky note. Oh my god.
The-
1 takes
the-
3, 2 takes 4, 3 takes 1, and 4 takes 2. Is that right?
Odds take odds, evens take evens.
Yes, yeah, that's the way
Oh,
to
okay.
think about it. Yeah.
Like the order of operations, you'll have a, I think it's like a looper debuff. And it'll have like a
Can't
timer,
hear Reina
but
that well. It's just me.
I have him at 200 and I can barely hear
Okay.
him.
Yeah, you're
Putting
super
him at
quiet.
200 then.
Oh, I can turn myself up too.
Do it now that everyone's raised their volume.
You at 200 now.
But
better.
the order of operations is like, you can kind of ignore like the timer on your debuff because you'll have another debuff that just looks like a limit cut number. Actually, I think they're just Roman numerals. But the order of operations is if you're 3, you grab the first tether, and if you're 1, you look for the first towers, and it just counts up. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for the towers, and then 3, 4, 1, 2 for the tethers.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can probably just pull.
Yeah, I think getting a little feel for why this is difficult is probably easier than than trying to explain why it's difficult.
And does it repeat or no? You get, like-
we will each do it once. Each take 1 tower, and that's the end of this mechanic.
Okay.
So no. Food, by the way. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter for this mechanic, but just as a habit.
So debuff's going out.
So the Roman numeral is the tether,
3s go
right?
in for the tethers.
Someone come take my tether. I'm in the tower.
4s go in for tethers.
No. Oh crap. So there's 2, 4. Okay, so there's 2 of each basically.
Yeah.
It's not
yep.
just one of us.
It's not just one.
Okay. Do we want so if the towers are first north south, do we want to do east west? Right?
Yes. So
The-
you want to take the
the-
tethers to. So there would be 2 cardinals that will be occupied by the tower. So it's not quite on the cardinal, or they can be on the cardinal directly, but they're not always directly on the cardinal. But like, if there's a tower north and a tower west, then the tethers should go south and east-ish. The cardinals that don't have towers. Now it can be north and south for the towers, and then you have to go east-west for tethers. It can also, you can technically fit you can technically fit 2 on the same side. If it's like north south, you can fit 2 east, but it's like really tight and precise.
So is that what you're referring to, that there's no priority system in where you place these because
It
that
is
was GPS there?
Opposite of the tower.
you could do a very complicated priority system, but it would be complicated
Okay.
because there is two people taking each mechanic at a time, and any 8 of us could have that mechanic. So yeah.
I think Reina had mentioned it in chat earlier, but if you have the tether and it goes off, just stay where you're at and let people who need to grab them run into the hitbox to take it.
Do we want to
Everyone
move
else.
out a little bit, like max melee, after our tether blows up?
You should definitely be at max melee
Yeah.
when you have the tether, yeah.
And if you are not trying to pick up a tether, don't run through the boss's hitbox.
Yeah. Always run around.
I definitely remember to summon Carbuncle.
Three's in. If you're not doing mechanic, you want to be standing really close to one of these towers.
Or close to
Virtually
tower.
where the safe
That
spots
makes
are.
sense.
Four's in.
I think this tower is.
Someone needs to take my tether.
Is there like a which color or whatever? Like I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like there's two people with like each number.
Yep.
So the 4s and 2s for the very first set of towers, they kind of want to just go stand right next to one of the 1 towers, because that's where they're going to be safe from the tethers exploding.
And it looks like it's the same as when you have 10 seconds left. That's when you should be taking that tower
Yes.
as a level checker.
Yep. But you can't just like stare at that, because if say you have a really long debuff timer on that, that means that you're picking up the tether early.
Yeah. I just mean like I had 20 seconds, so I was like, okay, I'm probably doing the
Yes.
second tower.
Yep. I can call out the sets, like just say 1 first set, second set, third set, fourth, or last set or something like that.
We can just look at the number, right? Not. Oh, unless you mean.
Yeah. Yeah. The number and the number and the timers do say the exact same thing. Or functionally mean the same thing.
I'll take the far one. Or, okay, I'll take the one.
That was 3s, right?
Yep, that was.
Yeah, this is 4. Sorry, I said I would count and then I'm not.
No, it's fine. I was the 3. I was trying to figure
So,
out if
how
I should
many-
do that one or not. And I think I
How
should.
many mistakes can you do? It's because I got like a marker that
Twice.
says you'll get doom. Okay.
Oh, if you get
Ruin.
if you if you take the tether or a tower, you get a twice come ruin, so you won't get doom unless you take another thing until that wears off. But if you get hit by the AoE of a tether of someone else's tether, that would just immediately get you doom and you'll die in like 2 seconds or something like that.
Okay.
It's essentially 0 mistakes.
Okay.
And also,
That wasn't a bad pull though, actually.
yeah, we were pretty close. Healers, I mean, Reyna already knows this, but Mira, which one is it? The tower will set you to 1k HP or something like that. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's why I was so low. I was like, why am I like dying?
Yeah.
The most important people to heal is 3 and 4. So they'll take their tether, and when their HP debuff runs off, you'll have like 3 or 4 seconds to heal them before their tower, and the tower does 35k-ish damage to them. So you want to heal them.
So,
A bit more
good
than
place
that.
to also use personals, yes.
Yep, great person
Yeah.
spot.
Yeah.
Right before entering your tower as 3 or 4. Not so much 1 or 2, because you'll always be full HP before that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a personal now.
Wait, did they fix that?
I'm on
Summoner
Summoner.
Hive?
He's playing the superior caster.
I have a shield instead of
Oh, alright, okay.
having to
Thought you
break
meant, like-
myself. I'll go north.
Ah, crap. I need to get to that tower, I think, and I just stole the tether. Sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
so the first one is 15 seconds, not 10.
Yeah, sorry. I think the first one actually is longer than the other ones.
Yeah, it is. because the other ones were 10 seconds.
Still don't like for like where's the blue going and where's the pink going or whatever.
What do you mean the blue?
Like
the blue.
there's
The color.
It's
is
just
irrelevant.
the color. It's
specifically
just
the
a number.
so we're just like winging it. Like if
There's
someone
no
decides
there's no like pink 2 and
the
blue 2.
fours, yeah,
Both
are not the same color.
are the same color. There's no like differentiation between the two of each number. So we can have set up a priority system, but like maybe we have to in terms of like so one person goes north clockwise and the other person goes west counterclockwise. Like we could do that. You look at your partner or something like that. Do you think that would help, Mira?
I mean, I'll just have to see it, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know, I just
Give it a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah. If I know that there's not a priority system, then
Yeah,
that's better.
there's
But
not.
I thought there was one. And it was like,
No,
oh no,
there's
it's
not.
like light parties. Oh no, it's not light parties.
No,
'cause-
there is no
Okay.
rhyme or reason to who
Okay,
gets
yeah.
what debuff, and there is no difference between two people with the same debuff.
I mean, couldn't we have it something like, if you get something like if you get a DPS with a DPS, then you would. Oh wait, no, that means you can have 2 range. Never mind. That wouldn't work. Because I was gonna say you could have a priority for when it's 2 DPS and when it's mixed, but that won't help.
I'll go south.
On North Tower.
Actually, I'll go not towards you. 3, 4 grab or 4s grab tethers.
Or it's all yours. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's fast.
This is right, yeah. I should have this one. Oh, okay. Everyone's dead.
Not if at first.
It'll probably be pretty hard to see where the tethers are when you need to get one. So I think both people probably just have to use their eyes, but also kind of do a little merry-go-round in the middle.
Yeah. I
Couldn't,
think. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, couldn't we do something? Because earlier, what happened with when I like died or killed everyone was because I had to get to a tower all the way across, and I had to cross a tether. So what if we had it so that the people with the tether wait until the towers are full, and then they move out? So like they can be merry-go-rounding inside of the hitbox until the towers are full, and then run out.
Yeah, I definitely think the tether people should be close-ish to the middle, so they absolutely know where they're going, and so does everyone else.
You mean the people picking up the new tethers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
The other people who are not doing anything should just be standing right outside a tower, right?
Yeah. So I mean, they take their tether and then they stand still and wait for someone to pick it up. And as soon as they pick it up, they need to book it to the nearest tower because that's going to be the only safe spot.
Okay.
And sometimes you don't have to run far, but sometimes you will have to go far.
Again, the tether order we're doing.
Hmm?
The tether order.
3, 4, 1, 2.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It's just not
I
what the
wrote
doc
it down.
says. Yeah, just.
Wait, is
because
that
I
not
remember
what
you
the?
said that. The doc says 3, 4, 2, 1. But I remember you saying that like odds take odds, so you can even say.
Oh, did I?
I think so. I mean, that's
No.
what we're
Oh,
doing, right?
It
wait,
says
what?
3, 4,
What
1.
doc? What doc are you talking about?
The one that Megu posted, I think.
Oh, the dock. Oh, I thought you meant Spliz is right.
Oh,
Spliz is
yeah,
right
that
up
was
with
just
him.
rough.
Yeah, 3, 4.
Like,
Yeah, no, it's
eyeballing.
3, 4, 1, 2.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Come on. what is
Yeah, I had one and then it got
Oh,
stolen
gotcha.
from me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be anything.
I'll run
There's a
north.
tower at D.
No,
Someone
where'd
needs
it
to
go?
take the
My
tower.
tether! Oh my god. I had it and then it disappeared.
Yeah.
Of course, they would start the fight with tether memes, you know.
Better than late.
Get out of the way.
Yeah. At least this way you'll get consistency. You don't have to
Alright,
deal
better
with
than-
it 15 minutes in.
Get all the way to eyes and then okay, tether memes.
Something useful Swizz mentioned before everybody got in here was that it's useful to one, see your number, and two, see who else has your number and kind of keep an eye on them during the phase. If you know where your partner's at and what tower they're close to, it helps you also decide which tower you're going to quicker.
I'll go south. Oh, why does it keep getting lost? Oh my god.
Because I ran through and
So this, yeah.
Oh my god.
By the way, apparently this is like a 90% damage down or something. Or even higher than that. If you somehow manage to get damage down and not die.
Classic case of immediately wall it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Taking south. Wait a second.
One more tether. I guess we have dead people.
My I thought I had the 2 for the tether, but it disappeared off the screen.
2 for the tether. What do you mean?
Yeah, 2 is the last one to take, right?
Yes, but that was the third set. So we were only on the third set there.
Yeah, so the number disappeared from my screen. Like on, you know, like the.
Oh, once you take your tower, you lose the debuff. You just have to remember.
Okay,
which
so
one
I
you
just
are.
have to remember.
Yeah.
I thought I did something wrong.
Yeah, sorry, that one was me. I got doomed and died. I was supposed to
fine.
take a tether.
Yeah.
onto the side.
No, I mean, if you die, you take. I wasn't paying attention to other people dying. That's no big deal.
Taking south tower. Okay, I thought I was taking it. But...
Or tether.
Okay, this is a classic case of I need to remember what I had.
But would it be more efficient for us to like just decide like one of us heals the like lowest 3 and lowest 4, and then the other one
Oh, right.
party list.
Yeah, I actually think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Or how's your party list sorted? Thanks, Healer BTS.
Yeah. Or just,
Okay.
just the default
I'll,
basically.
Are you at the top?
Yeah.
Or- Yeah.
I'll heal myself, and I'll go bottom up. I think I have enough things to help out both people, but that'll be what I focus on.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep an eye out too.
Missing
That
a 2?
tower?
Yeah, missing a 2 at
Yeah.
D tower.
Michi, if you'll, I don't know if you're gonna need it later, but if you, Heart of Corundum,
Yeah.
bottom up on the 4th person.
Fourth?
That'd be
So
helpful.
it's gonna hurt them?
It's intervention. Yeah. Same thing.
Oh, well, my bad. The,
When you said 10 kills, I thought you meant clemency.
Yeah, that-
I was like, dang, all right, the man's gonna stand there and cast clemency. Okay.
We have some
will
heals.
not be necessary. The only thing to keep in mind is they need it after their HP debuff also.
After. Yep.
Is it a like no healing thing?
Well, it reduces their max HP, so they essentially can't be healed.
Yeah.
It won't
okay.
snapshot if that's what you mean.
Yeah. Clip some people with that one hand.
I had a tether and then it got taken.
Oh, yeah.
I move slow.
I noticed a tether on you, so I went to grab the one that was north, and it took yours.
Oh.
I love tethers.
Frog?
I
Yeah.
find it helps also to look at who has the same number as me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then just eyeball.
Like, I like the one where Shannon and I had 3 and both tethers were southeast, and one was slightly more south, and somehow he took the south one coming from north. It's like, I'll just grab this one real quick.
So you're right, Spliz. I would have had less casts on Summoner. Who's actually awful.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I don't know. I could probably do this on Red Mage, but do I really want to suffer through that?
Do we know if Bard or Dancer is better yet?
I've seen a lot of Dancer, but let's focus on this first and I'll answer it later.
Oh, that's me. Oh, we both went the same way.
Luckily, there's a lot of time on this first one.
We good.
Hey, Big Frog,
Nice.
heal, wait for the thing and then heal up.
Here's
What thing?
is-
The
Uh,
the heal.
This is the next mechanic.
Oh, Panda Critter. Okay.
We're just gonna have to talk about this.
Yeah, good luck.
I have the target thingy. Do I run out? I
We
remember
all
seeing
have
people running out.
we all have a target
Just be
thingy.
over here.
But
We
like,
all
people
share
take
the
turns
target.
running out, don't they?
Yes, we all share the target thingy at this great day.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm dead in a moment, but yeah. Go. All right, Panto. Ham, do you have that nice screenshot thing you took earlier this morning?
Yeah. Grab that.
I guess I could have it too, considering.
That's honestly where I grabbed it.
Yeah.
DMs.
Okay, so if you take a look at the top P1 channel, these are the debuffs that go out at the start of Panda Crater. It looks like a lot, but it's essentially saying the same thing. Really, all you have to care about is the number you get, once again. These numbers are also completely random between all 8 of us. There's no pattern. And what it indicates is that the one you can see the so if you look at like I don't know in the top left debuff list, the scholar has a 1, and then they have like it's not the prey marker, it's something else that kind of looks like a prey marker. It's right next to the 1. It has like 16 seconds on a debuff. That is a spread AoE. That if anyone else but you gets hit by it, they get like knocked back. They die and also get knocked back. You notice that it happens twice because there are 2 ones. So 2 of those are happening at the same time. I don't know why the timer is desynced a little bit. One of them is 11, one of them it's the same time. Yeah.
Wait, so do we have to do light parties without actually doing light parties?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And I wasn't done because that prey marker is also something. That prey marker that's next to it is a stack laser on you. Like you will get a stack laser when that timer runs out. That's the second one.
Okay.
So it's kind of similar to the first mechanic in that you have 2 things. You don't really have to worry about the stack laser that much, actually. You just know that's what that debuff is. We're going to get into light parties somehow. Each light party will have 1, 2, 3, 4 in it. In those light parties, we will then run around the boss like Rubicante, like Panda Crater. And there will be... Does the stack laser go first? I guess I can check here. Does the stack laser go first or the laser go first? I guess
They go off
pretty
at the
much...
same time.
Is it the same time? Okay. I thought there was like a little bit of delay. Maybe there's like a 1 second delay or something like that between them.
There's a 10 and then there's an 11.
Yeah, it might just be
Literally
server.
1 second.
It might just be the server tick, because there's also 11:11 later.
Oh.
Anyways, so the ones are gonna get their spreads first, so they do not want to stack the party first, and then they go back into the party, and the 2s leave the party to take their spread AoE. Then the 2s go back in, 3s leave, 3s go back in, 4s leave, and that's it.
So that's a stack laser, so you need to
yes,
offset.
you need to move. Yes, you can't.
Solo Prey was running ahead.
What was that?
I think Solo Prey was running ahead. What I've seen.
I saw a lot of it running back, actually, and I think it looked cleaner. But yeah, so basically, there's 2 ways to do it. Is either you have the laser up front chasing the flamethrower crones very tightly, and the solo like spread guy person is falling back to take their spread and then catching up, or you have the laser in the back and the solo is running like being chased by the flamethrower and the spread is running forward. Both are valid ways to solve this. But first, actually, let's talk about getting into the light parties, because, like I said, these are completely randomly distributed. The way that I think makes sense, and we were kind of talking about it in the the P1 channel earlier, is you can start. Yeah, you can start in Tank Seals or North, DPS South. This could end up with a bunch of like you're likely not to get 1, 2, 3, 4 in each of this. But what you can do is you can look at just your group of 4 and see if there are any duplicates. Because if there are any duplicates, that means the other group also has duplicates. And then you can send one of those duplicates across to the other side.
So it's kind of like the enum and T, I'm assuming.
The enum and T, yeah. And you can, so when you break it up into 4, it suddenly becomes the enum and T, or the double wins in advanced relativity, or snakes, or any of those things where we have
That's important. So at most, you can only have 2 duplicates per group, right?
Yes, and so that's the worst case scenario doing it like this is if you have 2 duplicates per group. So the tanks and healers have the 1s and 2s, and the DPS have the 3s and 4s. Because then 2 people from each group are going to have to swap. That's the worst case scenario.
So do we want to do it like if it's 1 melee and 1 range, then the range does the swap, but if it's between me and you, Swizz, then I do the swap since I'm more mobile? Or well,
I'm summoner. It does not matter to me right now. So yeah, so
the duplicate.
What was that?
Like if someone's a duplicate on your side, someone's a duplicate on the other side, you have to swap
Yes.
them, right? So it's not like
but
choose someone.
Yes, but I mean, you could pick which of the duplicates is going over, because one person has to stay, right?
Oh yeah, true.
And so the thing that's nice is you don't have to know who you're swapping with. So like, we can have, I don't know, Reyna watch the tanks and healers and say, hey, we have a 3 duplicate. I don't know, Michi's going over just as a... Like, you could do it like that, and then, like, I could watch the DPS and say, I'm going over, or Ham's going over, or something like that. You could do it like that.
Person with the most Casco.
That would be him. It's kind of sad, actually. Yeah.
I love melee.
So, that's one way to do it, or we could have the internal, like, priority system for our group before. So like, I don't know, if we just have for the DPS, because we're a little more used to doing the 4 group thing, we'll just say Mega's taking Reyna's old spot. So did you flex first? I think you did. So like the priority for snakes, like I always planted.
Oh.
And then
yeah, I flexed with you.
Oh yeah, I guess that's a bit different. Never mind.
Yeah, it's not quite the same.
Okay. First off, is everyone following what I'm saying? I know I'm kind of like rambling on a couple different tangents, but
No, it makes sense.
okay.
The easy way for me to describe it, just to beat the dead horse, is you've got 4 people on your side. One person will always be on that side. The second person flexes for the first person. The third person looks at the first 2 people. If they share a number with either of them, they'll go over. And then the fourth person looks at everybody on their side, and if they share a number, they'll flex over.
Yeah, like I said in chat. So you need one of the dupes to swap over. It's not just like a person from the group. It is, you need one of the duplicate people to swap over. So in your example, if the healers are duplicate, the tank going over doesn't fix anything, because you'd still have a duplicate healer. Yeah, so like, I think one way to describe a priority system like this is, I'm just gonna use names. So, Megu if Megu is a duplicate with anyone on the DPS, he always goes over.
Yeah.
And then Ham goes
Last to go
over. Okay, fine. We can have.
I can do it.
I'm just throwing out names. I'm not saying
Yeah.
who needs to do what. Ham would go over if he's a duplicate with anyone except for Megu. And then I would go over only if I'm a duplicate with Eva. And Eva never moves. Or just for throwing out like names. So like I
it's
think
actually like eyes. Not that I think about it. The way we used to do it the first time. Where you have
Like in-
adjusting rather than
in
snapping
DSR?
it off.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
DSR,
guess
sorry.
I guess so. Yeah.
It was a terrible strategy, but that's what we did.
Yeah. So I think that's what it would have to look like. And I guess that's not too bad as long as you look and you have time. Like I think you get the debuff a couple seconds before you really even have to start moving for the Pantos. Oh, and then I guess there's also like brief consideration of how we determine which group is going to which side. So like tank sealers north, but then the cones can spawn north south. So like I don't know if we want DPS in the east.
North and east for tank seals. That's how we did
Yeah.
it before, didn't we? Group 2
Yeah,
was
that's
like
fine.
south and west.
Yeah.
Sure, that's fine. Okay.
So is it always spawning on a cardinal, or can it spawn?
No, it can
in the
spawn
inner cardinal?
inter
Okay.
kernels too.
So for me, on my side, I'll swap over if I'm a duplicate with Reyna or Mira, right?
First, let's designate who's planting on each side. I'll say Ham just so he doesn't, because you do have more casts than the rest of us.
Okay.
So Ham is planting for the DPS. I think probably one of the healers should. I don't know.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
Mirror can play on our side.
Okay. Then you can have one person who goes over only if they're a duplicate with the planter.
I'll take that spot.
Does it matter for melees? Like, do you
No.
have like any control over positionals? Probably not.
Right there, I should be in trick. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the 60-second.
So I don't know. Let's say Megu, you stay, and then or you stay except if you're a dupe with Ham, and then I'll go over if I'm a dupe with either melee, but not with Eva. Then Eva goes over if she's a dupe with anyone.
Anyone? Okay.
Can we like say it plainly after we like decide rather than like
Yeah, I mean,
deciding-
I just don't
yeah.
know how to. I don't know how to work it out. Okay. Yeah.
in that case it's
So how are we? We have to split it. Do we want to do like northwest to C and then A to southeast, or for like groups 1 and 2? We have to split the arenas.
North.
somehow.
Yeah. Since I like having one up here instead of the other way, let's do one to B, and then wait. Yeah. 1 to B, and then 3 to D.
Okay. I guess tanks healers will be 1 to 3.
Yeah.
All right. So Mira will always be on the 1 to 3 side. If I share my number with him, I will swap to the 3 to D. Otherwise, I'll also always be on that side. And repeat. Michi looks at me and Mira. Jushan looks at all of us.
So if I'm doing
That-
with anybody, I'm swapping always, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Just making sure.
Yeah. Does that
Me too.
account for the case? Does that account for the case where you have 2 dupes in a group in your group? I'm just trying to make sure this works. So if you have Mira, Michi, and Rain and Jishan duplicates, Jishan goes over because he's a dupe with someone. Mishi goes over because he's a dupe with someone that's not Shan. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I think this
where
works.
did we land on the stack versus the solo? Who's leading? Who's lagging?
I've seen.
You're
I don't
saying
know.
Stack is leading.
Stack is leading. Okay. Yeah.
Posted a clip in E1 chat that I think would be beneficial for everyone to watch.
Yeah, I like stack leading personally. I watched Stall doing stack follow and it gave me anxiety.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's really weird because the stack kind of does this same-ish movement with the spread leading, but the spread has to like pop sprint and somehow get ahead. And if they're too slow, they'll just get shot. But if the stack's leading, it kind of eliminates if the spread is too slow. I'm sure they have a little bit different set of challenges, but I just hate watching the spread get shot by the stack.
Alright, we'll go with that then.
And also, there's that little minor detail of we're dropping puddles as we go as well.
Yeah.
When I saw that clip, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the actual panto with more fun.
It's beautiful.
That looks bonkers.
So
Oh,
it's
and then
1 to B, 3 to D, right? And support
Yeah.
is 1 to B. There's another aspect of this mechanic. So once you split into your quote-unquote light parties, there'll be 2 cones opposite of each other, and you kind of want to stand in between them, and it can rotate clockwise or counterclockwise.
just like
So
Panto.
you'll see the first cones. You'll have to wait for the second one, and then you start chasing it around.
Panto is just like Panto.
Yeah.
How crazy is
This
that?
phase is giving me some real O11S vibes.
That was
Even
my
the
favorite
bosses
Twitch
look similar.
comment.
Yeah, it
They
was
got
good.
phase two for the first
did
time.
see
This is
it.
really giving me O12S vibes.
Oh, that's the song from 012.
Holy shit. Alright, well,
Yeah, let's go
now that
back
we've
on that
forgotten,
first
yeah,
map.
now that we've forgotten that first mechanic, let's go.
Yeah.
Sorry, do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
one more thing. Your number
Okay.
corresponds to your
Your
stack?
spread.
Your
Your spread.
Okay,
Don't.
So if you're
I-
1, you're the spread first.
Yes. I
Okay.
mentioned what the stack thing is, just so you don't get confused what the other thing is. You do not really have to pay attention to that debuff
Yeah, okay.
timer because you'll be in a stack.
Yeah.
That is simply an explanation for why you got lasered if you are not in a stack.
The biggest thing to focus on is just that all the 3 people not taking the spread, you need to be pretty close to each other when you're running around, and you know just how this game works. It's easy to be snapshot outside of the laser, so just kind of like run around the boss ring, make sure you're staying as grouped as possible. For the spreads, I think the first spread probably has it the most difficult. You're gonna have to basically just see which way the thing is going, and instead of going up to the furthest one and chasing it, you want to hover around like the back one, and then you'll join the group. But 2 through 4 kind of have it easy. You start chasing the AoE, and when it's your time, you spin around and go back, and it's like the same movement for like 2, 3, and 4. 4 probably has it.
What
the
exactly
easiest, but-
is like your time? Like 5 seconds before your spread or something? Like, is there a good like?
There's
indicator?
6.
Yeah,
You have
about
6
that.
seconds. You have 6 seconds in between each debuff. So yeah, as soon as if you're 2, for example, you take that first laser, and then you immediately start falling back.
Easy enough.
Yep.
Ready to do this flawlessly first time.
No. And I think throwing out submit at there is good. I don't remember exactly what the timing should be, but if you got it, we may as well throw it out right now, because the stacks do not too much damage, but it adds up, especially since the healers could be split, or could potentially be split up pretty badly.
It's like a Panheim angle.
Actually, I just thought about what we're doing, and I wasn't going to say it because I didn't think it mattered, and I didn't want to be like, oh, I want a static spot. The reason people are doing static spots is so that each light party has a healer in it during the stacks, and I just thought about that.
Oh, so you want to switch it around so that you're likely to go over?
Well, always being opposite of Mira is...
Oh.
And then
Okay.
the healer be the permanent one.
Yeah.
Well, one healer be permanent and one healer always.
No.
Correct.
So they
Oh.
both have to be permanent. On
Both
each side.
healers are permanent.
Oh. Okay. So
you
I will
always have a
switch.
healer in the
I
light
will
party
switch with
side.
no. Okay. I'll go with the. Wait. Fuck.
Yeah, you just
Okay,
need to
so we
swap
need
them.
we need to give Raina Ham's spot. Now, do we want to move?
Ham.
Do we want to move Ham over to the other side?
I mean,
That's probably the
Ham
easiest
would-
way.
It's probably
Ham
the easiest.
will-
Yeah.
He'll still be second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be
you
second.
would be pretty unlikely to go over. Yeah. Okay, so Ham, you are going to go north or east.
One to
And
be.
I cross if
If only if
You
you were
and
duped with Mira.
Mira. Okay, cool, got it.
And it makes it. I want to rearrange my party list now.
Yeah.
But that's gonna
I
throw me
saw a
off. That's
lot of
gonna.
people- I saw a lot of people doing that. And I
That's
thought
gonna
about that.
throw me off way too much. Yeah. Okay, so I'm looking at Reina and Megu.
I look at Mira.
No, you're only looking at
No,
Reina.
Reina. Okay, Reina.
Yes.
And I'm looking at Michi, Mira, and Ham. Is that right?
Yes.
So
I-
every other name in my party list. Okay.
I definitely don't think it's bad for someone like Megu, for example, to have like me and who is it? Or is he just?
He's the
looking at me?
second. He's only looking at you.
Oh,
I'm looking at two people. I'm looking at you and him.
But maybe like if like Eva, for example, had me, Megu, and you at the top, maybe that would be maybe that'll help you. Maybe it'll throw you off. Just something to think about.
I will do my best to call out if we need swaps or if we're good, but it will not be perfect
Yeah.
right away.
You're likely. It's probably only like one or two swaps is possible, so it shouldn't be.
Well, yeah, if you have one spot,
Too crazy.
if you have one swap, the other side will also have a swap. That's the thing. Okay, enough talking.
Wipe the program loop.
Yep.
To reprog P1. Mechanic 1. 3412.
So
I stole the person that. If I remember if I should have accepted that. Remember if you need your tether to get picked up, that you want to pretty much plant where you exploded, like melee range, until it gets picked up. You don't want to run into the boss.
Were we too close? Oh no. Someone
No,
missed
that was
tower.
a tower.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, there's no way we're too close.
Yeah, no, those were spaced just fine.
Wait, that's not my tower. Oh crap.
Sorry. Put people.
Okay, I was supposed to take the next one.
Like easier for me to decide my heal plan before when everyone has their numbers rather than waiting and looking whose health looks kind of low number wise.
You'll never do a tower right after a tether, right?
No.
There's one in between.
You-
Okay.
You will always have one in between. Hey, convenient tether spawned right next to me.
We need to sack. Oh, we can't sack towers.
Yeah. It's just been, it doesn't even light up.
So much easier to remember now with thinking, okay, there's one where you don't do anything and then you do the thing again. Or you do the next part.
Mechanic on, mechanic off.
Yep, basically.
Around. Sorry.
Whose is that?
It was mine, but I got duped.
Oh, okay. I should have totally sacked then.
You can't take the tower if you're not that number.
I mean, can't if it's the last one, just to get to the next mechanic. Then
It
it's fine.
won't. It didn't even light up for me.
The looper.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need that debuff. Otherwise,
Okay.
it won't even work.
It's like Nidhogg, the number 2 is easy mode.
2 is hard for me because I forget.
1 and 2 are kind of difficult.
Okay, game. Thank you. Someone needs to take this tether.
Yeah, we can't. Unless you're picking up a tether, don't run through the hitbox at all. Like, at all.
I actually, it was only me and you in there, and we were both supposed to
I
get
don't know
tethers.
how I got
it was
on
some,
it,
it was some kind of jank.
Like I knew you were gonna take mine after I grabbed it, so I grabbed the other one. I don't know how I got one though.
I mean, I was the one who did the one before. No one took it from me.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't think
Yeah.
hers
Really?
changed at all.
No one took
Yeah.
it from me. I was waiting at the outside of
okay.
the box.
I see.
I think there's probably some kind of like hidden timer, like inconceivable, where you can't like pick up a tether or something. And I think I grabbed my tether from you while standing on Eva's tether, and you like kind of like slid through both of them. I think that's probably how it works. Some kind of invisible timer. We just have to sit in there longer.
Sort of wiggle around too.
Yeah.
Unironically gonna try Monk next lockout.
Going west.
Missing one at
Hey, that's me. I got it. I got it. I was
I
like,
got
did I do
I
it
got-
yet?
Get middle.
I got me good.
And you might want to give us like big shields or something
I'll give
here. Everyone
trigger.
was like deploying here.
Okay, so in this case, we would go this way. And then I don't even know what my number is.
Oh, no longer.
Your number.
I'm number 1, I think.
Oh.
Oh, but did we have duplicates? I didn't even look.
No, we didn't. I think.
I don't even
Die.
know what's happening.
I can get you up.
I'm not taking this.
Oh, what?
Oh,
We're going Brad, God, dude.
So those beams are the stack beams.
Yes.
I timed it wrong. I was gonna wait a moment, but it didn't work. Yeah.
So the stack beams are happening at the same time as the dropping.
Mm-hmm.
So
suggest
you
it's
have
like
to
the
be a
stack
little
or-
behind, right? So
So
the person doing the outside need to be a little behind, just so,
So-
they don't get beamed.
the stack should be like at the edge of hitbox, running along with the flamethrowers,
Mhm.
and the person dropping. So if it's going clockwise, the stack is running this way, right up against the edge, right along the edge of his hitbox.
Okay.
And when it's your turn to have the stack AoE or the spread, you fall back this way a little bit, not too far, because remember that flamethrower is now coming close to you from behind, but you fall back a little bit, take it, and then you run back up to the stack.
I think you were executing it correctly, Eva. But I think me and you did have the same thing, so we were like both there.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't
probably
look at
wasn't
my
look-
number.
I
Until,
probably
I mean,
wasn't
I didn't
looking at
see
that.
There's a duplicate, yeah.
These,
So
I
my
saw
group is
the-
all-
go off on both of
it's
us.
so cursed because my party list goes Reyna. I have to look at Reyna, Megu, and Eva, and I skip over
Yeah.
Mira and Ham.
I think I'm gonna actually do the party list changing people around because it's easier if they're all lumped up.
Seems that the spreads do happen like a second after the stacks, though.
Okay, yeah.
Just because in that situation, on the north side, you had the spread in
Why
the
did
stack,
do
but
this?
people didn't die until the second stack. So I guess the spread doesn't actually do damage. It just seems like basically the magic phone, or it does do damage, but it's like
It does
negligible.
little damage.
Yeah, but it's more for the magic phone. So it was like
Oh.
spread stack, then spread, and then the second stack killed everyone else.
I think the stacks are a bit finicky too. I think it's kind of like the autos in P8 phase 2.
I hate this.
Like a check to see how many people you have in it. I feel like if it's like solo, it does like 300,000 damage, and if it's
Let me select someone else.
2 people, it'll do like 80,000. It can be mitted, but I think it's something like that.
I tried to mid it there, but then we had 2 stack lasers, so I don't think that would have
if
helped
it's 2
me.
people,
hit
it's
that.
like unlivable for us.
How do you sort this party list? It gets stuck on one person, and you can't like select other people. Oh, there you go.
I think you just click them and then you hit the arrow down.
I am, but then like it gets stuck on that person that I just moved, and it won't let me select anyone else.
Oh.
Is this not? Is my left click not working? No, it definitely working. Sorry.
Or like it functions as I would think it does.
Yeah, I just moved Ham up there. If that made it easy. That looks so weird now, though. I have Ham between healers and tanks.
Oh, I just sorted the classes themselves in like character config, whatever it is.
I hate this. But
It's
oh.
cursed. But I just don't know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Have a macro to do it for you every time you reinstance. Yes.
Oh yeah, I guess you'd have to do that too. Whatever. We'll work that out later. Okay. Let's keep seeing it. We're doing
Nice
good
plan.
on the doing good on the first thing, program loop.
You can say that.
Don't worry, the consistency of groups that are on phase 3 is not much. It's sometimes not that much better.
No one's taking my tether. There it is.
I had it, then it was taken.
Wait, what am
I tried to
doing?
go around, but
I do
guess
tower
it was
now.
too slow.
No.
I guess the play is to like grab a tether. Like if you're the first person to grab a tether, just also like before you move, go to the next tether. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Well, at least unless it's really obvious. But like when
Yeah.
I can't tell, I'm running to both, try to take both tethers, and hopefully I leave with one of them.
Probably just stand like dead center until
Mm-hmm.
there's no tethers out of the hitbox.
Problem is just like
Kind of go from there.
if the
That's
other
all
person is
resolved.
slow like that, then you don't have time to get to
Just-
the edge.
Just don't be slow.
Sure.
I'll go around and
Whatever.
Did that snapshot us? Or
So,
something?
no, he
Or is that a
didn't make it to
tower?
his
I
tower.
couldn't make
Okay.
the tower.
Yeah,
no.
you were sprinting it though. I saw
I
it.
tried.
I thought that was like an overlap for a second. I was like, wait, what? Don't forget to refood as well.
Why? Tether, I think.
Oh, that's interesting.
I was too close to that tower. Sorry.
I go through cover?
Yeah, I got the Doom.
Still dying.
So you died from failing the mechanic, but then I got the Doom because you got hit by the blaster. It's weird.
I think we might have all got at the Doom because the tower got failed, right?
How did Ham die?
I don't know.
I got it.
I took not my tower. So no one
Yeah,
no one's there.
I thought, because I messed my party list up, I thought Reyna was Mira, and I was looking for where Mira was to adjust, and I ended up running like 270 degrees around the boss to my tower.
Die. We can potentially sack the last tether.
Did I kill you too, or did you hit by something else?
I got clipped by a tether.
I wasn't sure if me stepping in the tower with you made it, like, did something.
I was gonna die regardless.
It might eat both of your debuffs if you do it like that.
The tether's not
I mean, I
spawned with
definitely
the tower.
died, but
What was that, Kim?
The tether's not spawned with the tower. Is it like
Spawn
delayed?
with- there might be
Like
like a
Cascade spawn.
might be like a
'Cause I
brief
saw-
delay,
I saw
but
the
not
towers
much.
go out, so I went middle, and then I didn't see any tethers out of the hitbox, so I just went to my spot, and I'm like, wait, where's my tether?
Yeah, I think it's a tiny bit delayed from
Okay.
tower to tether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least the first time.
First time.
Yeah, I've like never gotten through, so I wasn't sure.
You also
It's
get more
diff-
time to resolve that one.
Yeah, this is definitely a ultra white advantage. Most definitely.
Yeah.
Third party tools.
Oh no, we both
Hello?
changed tokens. We're good. That's the first one.
One.
Someone take it.
Yeah,
One.
that was
I got
easy.
mine.
Definitely easy to forget being one. I should probably just look at my ruin debuff. One or two.
But like a macro that just puts one in chat.
Mary, you almost gave me a heart attack there.
Ah. Sorry, I should have backed up more.
I'm gonna die. It's okay, Elsa. Wait, how am I not? What? Okay, that took a while to die. I thought I would die instantly.
I think I'm supposed to have both of these.
I clipped one with my tether.
The tether must kill you if you're like low HP, huh?
Yeah, I mean it does. Oh, I think it does some damage, doesn't it?
I don't know how it works. I can only imagine that was healing though.
Wait, our bodies got the debuffs?
Yeah.
Got this.
One does. So how
Oh,
many?
that's-
So it's like, is it like 3 or 4 turns before the actual thing first starts, right? I think you rotated 4 turns, 3 or 4 times there.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I wasn't really counting it like that, but sure.
I'm just trying to use my dead body.
No,
Time
that's,
to
that's fair. It's
observe.
just I hadn't really paid attention to how many counts it was. rapiers.
Sure, potion.
Oh no.
You can have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what that was.
Flip.
Everybody sees any like movement details that they think will help themselves or someone else, please share.
I think I did there. Oh, I'll share it after this.
Oh crap, sorry. Okay, I should just use sprint there. I don't think we need it. Anything else yet?
You can also move once the tether is off of you.
Yeah, it's just that the towers were on the opposite side of where I was waiting for the tether to get off of me, so I had to do a full 180.
You could have gone 90 degrees the other way, I think. But
Oh, is
yeah,
there
it
like
was.
Yeah.
I must have misseen it.
So the towers are either next to each other or across from each other.
Okay.
So if you can find where one is, you can easily identify where the other is and just stand next to them. So like when they're next to each other, just stay in between them.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job.
Thought it was going to keep going.
I'm crossing.
Crossing.
Oh wait, no. Eva's supposed to
Yeah, I'm
cross.
crossing.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot the order. It's fine. Once,
No, it's
go
my
back.
fault. I should've
Oh.
said
Oh,
Ow.
Where's everyone?
Oh, actually, that was a
That was also lagging.
double cross actually.
yeah, I
What's
crossed.
that? Yeah, well, 4 people needed to cross actually, because it was the DPS plus Reyna group had 4s and 2s.
Yeah, I crossed there, but I
Okay.
in the middle.
Yeah. Wait, that's a hard pattern.
Honestly,
Eventually.
just chill mid, identify. Don't like go to your spot and then cross all the way through the arena. You know.
There's time. Those AoEs are really the cleaves are really slow.
And like I said, I think it's like 3 before the first thing starts.
So are the baited AoEs are pretty slow too. They show up a lot earlier than you would expect them to. Need friends?
Oh, we need to
Let's
like.
recruit.
We need to like. Oh god, I got them. We need to stack those much better.
So I had 3.
I had 2.
I had 4.
Yeah,
Stay.
so Megu and Reina had 2. So
I don't think our markers work as a perfect
I
split.
was gonna say I don't.
are they?
I'm confused where I should have gone in that case.
okay.
Yeah, the safe spot was like B3 1D, so it was like
B3
between.
1D.
so the middle was like in between D and 1. So it was,
Oh,
like, ambiguous.
okay.
Spliz, you and I were both 3, and we were both on the 1D.
Well, I started on the D side, I think, and then it rotated. Well, yeah, I guess we weren't sure which
Yeah.
side is which.
It split into thirds, right, or a sixth, right? So I
Yeah.
think the markers don't quite cut it. I think we'll have
Oh,
to,
is that? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
I know there's one directly north-south, right?
Yeah, it'll hit like the north third, and then there's like one that points at 2B, and then like B3-ish.
So, what if we have just one group take the D to 1? Anything north of D and B. Well, no, because you can get directly...
I guess you can do north, south, or east or west, right? You normally can't do that, but with this, I guess you can do north, south, or
Are we
east or west?
sure there's exactly... It's not 8, divided into 8?
Not totally sure. US.
Actually, I think it is. I think it is
I had
8.
3.
I think the AoEs
I
are
had
the
2.
distance between like C and 3, right?
Yeah, so
like a pizza
Megu
slice.
and Ren-
That's what it
no,
looked like
I
to
don't
me.
know.
The problem is, so... Hold on.
Yeah, that
It's-
time it
Just
was
the
between
angle.
8. The not safe was like between A2 and then C4 for the first one.
Yeah, so it's basically a pizza slice.
No, it's 8. It's
Oh,
it's 8. It's just our markers are not on the...
Oh no, it. Yeah. no. It also doesn't rotate all the way around.
Yeah.
So what are we saying in that case? If it was A2 to C4, we're unsafe.
Would
Which side goes which? As you said, like the north side 1. I was like, oh, 1 is safe. I'll go to
Right.
1.
True. True. I guess that is kind of like the worst case scenario. Let's say in
we
that
can
case.
do it north south, right?
Yeah, don't we just do north south? Like I feel like there's gonna be something that's safe on that side.
Well, if they're. Oh yeah, actually, I think.
north south, but then if D or B are safe, would you do like the north party goes clockwise? Is it just clockwise?
Yeah.
North, south, and then
Actually,
clockwise?
let's try north south and see how that. Oh yeah, actually, if it goes B3 1D. Wait, no, that's not hard. Which one is it? That's weird. I guess it's all the same. Yeah, let's just try north south. And
Actually, if it's split on like an intercardinal, what is north? Like both of them have north.
yeah, I don't know.
I mean, that one technically had both north, but it's like one the north for the south group was like a tiny
One is
slice
north or
between. It was like
I
the
mean, that's the
between 2
thing.
and B was the safe spot for that. If you were like to go north, but it's like I don't know.
Like, can't we assign one group where if it's on the marker, they take that marker, and if it's not on the marker, then so basically, like if we do north south, and it ends up being D and B are safe, like D would be the south group, and then B would be the north group. Kind of like the old, well, I don't know the old, what do you call it? The NT. I'm already forgetting the name of the mechanic. Where you did 1, 2, 5, 6.
Limit cut?
Limit cut, yes. Limit cut where it would be like one side does A to C, including the markers, and one side does like C to A, excluding the markers, or something like, or excluding the starting markers.
Like that pattern would be like the worst if we were to do north-south, but it's like if you just like, I don't know, imagine like literally like the line that goes north and south, and you just go to the half that's like closest to that line, I guess. I don't know. There's not gonna be like a clear way to define it.
I think we should try the north-south thing and see if that, because really the thing that matters is if it makes sense to all of us, even if it's not super. I don't know. I guess that doesn't really help.
We just need a paint diagram of like the 4
Oh, yes.
permutations.
This was Mira paint diagrams. Let's go.
Are we
Like,
sure
use,
they're
those
all?
stickers.
Are we sure they're always facing this way? The thing. And it's not like just happens to be kind of nicely on the inner kernel. Or kernel, inner kernel. Right.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. I think we should pull.
Just get more. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if we get pretty damn comfy with this first mech by the end of the night, I would be very pleased. Like, it's a bit harder than it looks.
I mean, yeah, you
I'm-
have to look at everybody else aside from yourself. Like,
Yeah, but it's. I am pleased that we don't seem to need like a very complicated priority system. You can it's working not too painfully. If we and it will only get better at it, right? So I think this is
I have to.
yeah, of course,
Sign
but
the door.
the fact that we've gotten through it, we did it 2 times in a row. It's like it's a good start considering this is not even the first lockout.
we have a pizza.
Get the patterns for these Cleaves.
I'll take Ellie's.
It was so generous sometimes. I'd have to move it all. Just stood there and it came to me.
Wait, it's going. Oh wait, it's going the opposite direction.
Let's go this way.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, I was 1. I shouldn't have stood there. Oh my god.
But I did the swap right? Reina had it, and I went across. That was correct, right?
Yes, and then Megan and I both had 1, and so I went across. Yes, that is correct.
Okay, awesome. But then I also assumed it was going clockwise, so then I
Yeah.
started rotating wrong.
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
Alright, so Squiz, you crossed there?
Yes.
Alright, cool. We have the same idea for safe spots then.
So since we don't know if it's going counter or clockwise, how do we know which side to stand on our proper side of the arena?
Well, wait, what do you mean?
Because you'll end up if you assume that clockwise, it's going to be clockwise. You'll always be in front of it, but then you'll end up being behind it if it ends up going counterclockwise.
There's
Yeah,
enough
so you're-
time to react.
Do you remember why people do the weird, start in the back? For Panto 2 in 011S, start in the back and then do the middle, and then, go forward.
to see where
It's
going.
so that they know which way it's rotating. So you gotta start, in the middle between the 2 options for which way it rotates. At least it would help to start in the middle and don't, try to shift to either side before you know which way it's rotating.
Okay, so but does the first one go off, or does it start going off after the second one? Is that what you're saying, or?
Does the first one go off? So it starts rotating, and then you have like 6 seconds before the first laser, I think. A couple
Not
seconds.
the laser, the cone, I mean.
The cone?
The AoE, the pizza AoE on the floor.
What about it?
So is it going off before the second one appears? The second pizza slice appears, or is it...
No, I think it's a little later.
Okay,
I think
so you do
I
have
think
time.
I think you see 2 on the ground, and then the like older one goes off.
Okay, there we go. Yep. That should help.
Is there a reason why in your diagram there isn't a line north-south?
Because I'm pretty sure if it's like it can point directly north-south and not be split directly north-south. So those are like the actual like AoEs on the floor.
Oh.
Oh no, my tether left.
Yeah, sorry,
Yep.
we both grabbed the same one.
Ninja.
Shikuchi?
I thought it grabbed. I was like, oh, I got to go.
I didn't think I would make that in time.
I didn't think you
lose
were gonna
my
make it
partner.
either.
I was watching it.
I'm gonna gravitate towards the right, and if south's there, I'll go south. And then
You were-
it was parked there, and I was like, oh
You were
no.
jumping. You're like trying to speed up.
I was looking for you and I couldn't find you, so I assumed you went to the other tower.
No, I park on like the southeast, like basically my Protean, and I kind of look where others are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I do like southwest, basically. You know, if the hitbox
I'm
wasn't
running.
so
I'm
freaking
going.
big.
I'm going.
Oh my god.
Oh, we get memory loss?
If
Yeah.
you fail it.
I thought you just die if you fail things.
I thought you made that tower. You like jumped into it.
Who? I made
Yeah.
mine. I think
It was me. It was me. I forgot that I still had something to do.
I saw you coming. I'm like, wait, she needs to get all the way to the other side of the arena. I'll just run.
I was just like in the mindset that, okay, I need to stand outside of a tower. I'm done. But I wasn't done.
Alright.
It might actually be easier for towers to do comms and not tethers. It seems like tethers are almost easier because you're like starting in the middle or something, and you know where the other person is also going to be. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, tethers have more time, I think, as well. I'm too close here. Okay. Is that far enough?
Yeah, that
I
was
do
my
want to
bad
grab the
too.
tether.
Yeah, it's alright.
Well, like, yes and no. Should have wrapped around clockwise.
I should have moved over a little bit more.
Uh-oh, this is gonna get spicy.
Both the ones are dead, by the way, so good luck.
There's no one.
Tether.
Yeah.
I stole it from you just for fun.
Yeah. Just out here casting.
Can you Shakushi
So-
through tethers? I think you could.
Yeah, I
on Avant.
can.
I think I could on Avant during DSR for stuff.
I server tickle.
So we said maybe talking or using comms for towers a little bit might, you think, might help? Because we're not talking about the tethers anyways.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm doing,
The tether issue there.
it's not, it's certainly not optimal, but when I get my number, if I'm, I check to see if I'm 1 or 3, so I know if I'm doing anything immediately. And then I do that thing, and then I look at my partner, and if I'm 2 or 4, I'll look at my partner, and I'm basically just like clicking on them the whole mechanic to like see where they're at and where they're going.
I feel like
my
that
partner
will get
uses
tiring
all
fast.
comms. Yeah, no. It definitely won't last forever, but
I mean, you can just
bit of a
focus
safety
target them
thing.
if it helps.
Could do that.
Doesn't it give a little thingy on them?
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll show a little extra.
Oh, that's actually sick. I'm going to do that.
I used to
Give 'em a
focus
little
target my
temporary marker.
I used to focus target my doll in T. So it's like the same thing, right?
Don't let your part get 25%.
Yeah. Well, I had to watch it while I was applying dots to like 3 other things. Yeah.
Was I too close there? Anyway.
You clip by Doom.
Yeah.
I think I still need to figure out the distance between, like, when we're both running onto the same side for tethers.
When the towers are like 90 degrees apart, you don't have to, but I like being in between them. Makes me feel
Yeah,
a
I
little
do that
more
too.
safe.
It feels comfier.
Yeah.
Goodness, I guess right which way you're going. Nice job.
God. Doing this phase safe is unbelievably painful, but
It feels satisfying
nice to get through it.
when you get it.
No swaps. Going counter. First, get ready to go.
Oh god, we
Way
need to
closer.
set up much better.
The second.
Are we doing it on Did we say that we're gonna be on the ring of the hitbox for the staff people?
I didn't make it in
Can you
time.
make it back? Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Wouldn't it be better to put it a little closer to the?
It's so that
like,
you don't
there's
drop the
so much
AoEs
room.
in the center. The person in the back needs the center to catch up, so you don't want to drop AoEs in
Oh.
the center.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't catch up because I had to wrap around the edge.
I think the idea is that the group is pantoing on the hitbox. The person who needs to catch up to the stack runs into the hitbox, and then the person who's like falling back in line when it's their turn like goes outside of the hitbox.
Okay.
That makes sense.
I can clip real quick.
I guess I could have dashed there to get back to the stack in time.
Yeah, I think we have a clean panto clip in the channel.
Yeah, I put one in there, and then I think there's
Yeah,
another
Reina
one.
posted it too.
All I saw was one paladin like looking down, zoomed in at the ground and dodging everything.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's a really good clip that Reina posted. So he's like dipping out because he's next in line for his targeted AoE, and then he moves into the hitbox to get back to the stack.
I posted a samurai one also. If you scroll up a little bit,
Yeah.
I think it's the same strat. Yeah, it
Oh
is.
yeah, no, he went straight through. Okay, I see.
We also did have a good percent damage wise, so like going to
Really? I'm
Banu,
not
it
doing
was
any damage.
it was 49 at like the debuff falling off, the health debuff, which I think is good. I don't know. It's hard to say because like a couple seconds either way is like 5% on this boss, but we weren't far behind at all, which is good. It means people are keeping damage up, which will only improve.
This is so satisfying when it executes properly.
Did you make it? No, you didn't.
No. That's like actually when needs to sack one tower.
It's not gonna take anyone, is it?
Yeah.
that's-
That pattern actually like kind of sucked.
That was the last. Yeah, the last one. There's no one who can sack
Mhm.
at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that little arrow is definitely helping when I put focus.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because before I was like having my camera to the kind of like parallel to my character, so that I'm seeing under the belly of Omega. But
Yeah,
don't
good
need to
luck
do
with
that as
that.
much anymore.
Actually, can you make a macro for focus target?
Yeah. So you would have to be like. Well, what do you mean,
do a
like
mouse
focus?
over.
No, just like hovering them. I just don't know what.
I think you could do a focus target.
Slash focus target.
I don't know what it is.
I think it is slash focus target. Instead of pressing Shift F. Blindly.
Yeah, mine is on F, but it might also help to have a mouse over.
Pick it up, Jesus. It's fucking game sometimes. I stood on that tether for a good like 2 seconds and I didn't want to pick up.
Yeah.
You have to run all the way across. It's really hard if you don't grab the tether immediately.
Oh, I don't have the tether. That's my bad.
We were also missing someone at C. A two at C.
Oh, yeah, that was me. My fault.
Oh crap! Wrong button. Sorry.
I don't know.
I
how
meant to just
remove the
hit
buttons.
W to walk forward, and I hit something else.
Did they ever use the 011 music for this?
Do you
Escape
want-
is in the files.
It is in
Yeah.
there, but we have not seen it yet on stream.
Magoo, what's escape? Please enlighten me. Ignore me.
This, uh, uh.
I still clip you.
I think I clipped. That probably wasn't close enough.
No swaps.
There's the north-south one.
Counter, right?
One's run back up here.
Oh.
Oh, it went on the dead body. That's not fair.
Oh. I was like, what?
There weren't
So
swaps.
Michi
but-
was one there?
Yeah, he was
Or
3,
no,
which
wait,
means
was
the
it-
stack, which means the stack goes on. Yeah, we were both 3, so the stack went on Michi and me, but his dead body was behind me, so we wouldn't have lived a 2 stack anyways. But
Just want to say screw you, Hammy.
Yeah, yeah.
I have push to talk on. I can't.
I'm
She
not
couldn't
proud.
make it.
That was a tower.
How'd you die?
I was clipped.
Oh. There's only 1% take back. Yeah. If I'm not the first set, I've generally been running north and trying to take like the north side things. I don't know if that really means anything to anyone else, but maybe that helps.
Find out there.
Oops, I should not
Oh,
be here.
very scuffed.
I hate 3. Petition to never have 3.
That's how I feel about 4.
I like 3.
I feel like 3 is really comfy because you get the most time to your
I have the
Position.
most time to cast my 3 moves.
I give Summoner a lot of shit because like you never really adjust which order you're doing things in. But in this first minute, like it's really nice having the flexibility to be like, okay, I can actually move for the next 10 seconds, so I'll do the movement one or the ones that make lock me in place. Yeah, it's actually pretty neat. Missing one at Bravo. Oh, never mind.
I'm probably supposed to have a tether. I'm sorry, Japan.
That's okay.
Used my Benny too early and fell behind.
No worries.
I didn't take any damage from. Wait, is it the tether that does damage? No, it's the tower that does damage. Or the tether does a little bit of damage, but like, I didn't lose any HP. Maybe I just had a big shield on me or something.
I'd like it more if the tethers were out before the towers.
Yeah.
I stand in this too? Trust it.
Oh. You can.
Yes. That's good to know.
He cast and caster.
Okay, I'm crossing over.
Crossing.
Oh wait, I went the wrong way, I think. Why am I all alone? Oh, there's a John. I
Yeah.
took the beam by myself.
There's one.
That pattern was weird for me. I really didn't know where I was supposed to go.
So you weren't 1 or 3, correct? You were.
No idea what I was.
Okay. I'm pretty sure. So I looked at the 4
I
on
think I
my
was
side.
2.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I was 1. You were 2 or 4. I don't remember. And then Eva and Megu were both 3.
He's 3.
So Eva should have crossed over.
I did. I went north.
Good.
Wasn't I?
I wasn't criticizing, or I was just saying what should have happened. And if you did that, that's great.
Okay, because I was like, wait, did I forget what
Yeah, no,
side
you,
know?
no, you did. Now, did you start on the 3 side? Because that was our side. That was the south side.
Yeah, and I went towards.
Yes. So you should have crossed over to the 1 side.
I mean, I was with
Thing.
Jashawn. I saw Jashawn's. I think that.
I
Did
did
he?
thought I
No,
crossed
Jashawn
over.
crossed. Jashawn also crossed.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't know where to go, and I knew I was on Eva's side, so I targeted Eva and went across from her.
Okay.
She said she was.
Oh, across from her. I don't know then. I don't think we did that right.
Okay, then I think I
Okay.
assumed where I was facing was north, but it may have not necessarily.
I think we do need to work out which. Well, let's do
Alright.
let's finish the lockout and then we can work out priority system for
Yeah.
or
Also, I
which
did
side
see,
switch.
I did see that the non-safe spot was directly on a cardinal rather than in between them. So
Yeah,
the pizza slice was
happened.
from here to like over here.
Oh, good.
That wasn't directly north-south, was it?
We can
That
watch
was,
the
like,
VODs.
slightly off, yeah.
No,
don't
I
think
think it
that
was like
was, but
northeast.
there
That
south.
was
has-
slightly off angle.
There
I mean
has
the
been
last.
one.
I mean the last one. I saw the last slice is what I'm talking about. The last slice was A and C.
You know, we've definitely had a pull where the non-safe was directly north-south.
Oh, should be going away from a time.
There's no point.
Yeah, I think if we see like Doom or. Well, yeah. you
There's
can't
like
say it,
one
I
specific.
think,
There's
but
one specific situation that works, and I think it's only if like a
it's
3.
if like 2 dies after their tether, which I don't know, not or like after their.
No, I think it's only 1 in 3 can die after they 3rd set or on the 3rd set.
Well, if 2 dies after their like tower, someone can sack their tether.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So there's like a couple things, but it's hard.
It's very hard to save
Infrequent.
this. Yeah. Oh, it's so nice.
Nice. Okay,
Good
now
job.
I'm facing actual north.
Okay, yeah. Make sure you're facing north.
Crossing.
Staying. Clockwise?
One get out of the stack. Okay, 2 go back. Three go back. Fuck.
I have to cross through the middle.
Yeah.
I
4
did
go
it!
back. Yep,
I'm
there
alive!
you
Oh my
Hey, not bad. That was actually
Keep going.
kind of
Yeah,
clean on our
yeah.
side, at least.
go. Yeah.
Oh,
We-
okay,
Yeah,
now I
actually,
you
remember.
remember
longer.
Panto 2? Same thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot to mention. These tank busters are baited at the furthest 2 players away.
For this guy.
Naturally, where tanks are furthest away.
Yes. Yeah, so and the prey marker things on your head, I don't think they're baited at all. It's going to give the other 3 of us. At least I haven't seen anyone bait them. I think it's just like it'll give the other 3. It'll give 3 of the other 6 a thing, and then it'll give the other 3. So
Why are we wiping? We should just exit.
we have.
Instance.
I don't know, Beer Mirror baited me. That was safe.
I saw Michi jump into a wall, so I jumped in a wall.
Same. I did that, and then I realized we only have 40 seconds left.
Let's take 5, and we can figure out. But we did it that time, but that was a pretty easy one to figure out the sides. You can draw a diagram or something.
Be right back.
Yep.
BRB.
I feel like I want to get like a fucking protractor out to figure out the angle. I think it's 8. I think there are technically 8 slice. Oh, but he does.
because they don't line up with the markers, and the markers have like the
Oh, I didn't say it was directly centered on the cardinals or intercardinals.
Pretty sure they not on the Cardinals and the Cardinals, but like
No, because sometimes it lines up.
overlap by half.
Sometimes it
whatever.
really lines up well with B and D, and then sometimes it points here. Let me find the next pull down.
So that one's like the worst case, right?
Yeah.
I think all permutations have like a worst case.
Yeah. In that scenario, my brain would tell me to go right as group, like the north group.
Yeah.
I couldn't
Okay
tell
with
you
that.
why. That's just what my brain immediately thinks. So, but in all of the other scenarios, not this one, there's. I think Mira kind of said it. There's a bigger chunk of north than south, like in it. You know. So like whichever half has the bigger chunk for your side, you kind of go there. That's how I've been kind of doing it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
like-
literally just go to, like directly north, and then I just go to whichever side's safe from there. It's like pretty evident. It's like
And
one
if
side just
you
bigger.
are in doubt, go clockwise.
Yeah, if it's like the directly north south, we can just have everyone go one direction.
If you were just like standing, like if you just had like light parties, like our split standing north south, like if you just always like pre-position there, and if you're getting shot, rotate clockwise. Is that like, does that work out every time?
If you're
Should.
getting shot.
Would it?
Oh.
Kinda.
Yeah, I think it would. It depends if you count standing on the line as getting shot, but if it's like
Like-
directly north south. Like, do you rotate clockwise if your toe is in it? Maybe not.
Just don't stand on the line. I don't know.
Yeah.
So like in the bottom pick, where would the north group go? To the one, right?
Yeah. It's just what makes sense.
That'd be counterclockwise, isn't it?
Raina's saying clockwise if you're in it. It's kind of hard to see, but you're
Oh.
like your
Oh,
toes
right.
in it.
You talking about the
so-
second pick or
the
No,
last
the third
pick
one.
that was posted, the third one.
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
like
I
guess that one
just
doesn't
over.
really-
Yeah, I would
I
say
think it's.
north group is
I
at
think this
one.
is divided into more than 8.
Yeah, I don't know, because he doesn't even advance the cones like a
Yeah.
full cone's width. It's like
It's like a half a
of,
cone.
if that. It might be even less.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't know the best way to do that.
I'm okay with north-south, and then if you're... And then you rotate clockwise if, like...
I think it might be.
north-south
I don't know if
is
it's like
covered.
too much. I feel like it's not instinctual enough, and it's like It's like a step your brain will process when you should be processing. Do I need to swap?
Yeah, that's true.
If that makes sense.
I think it's really just go north-south line and then just go to the closest safe spot to you. Because in that, like, the bottom pick that you posted, it's like, would you go to the safe spot that's like a step to the right, or would you cross the entire AoE to get to the
Well, then what do you do in
clockwise
the
one?
what do you do in the very first case where it's about even? Either way,
Well, if it's
north-south?
even, then you have to move clockwise or whatever. But that's
Okay.
the only case where that you'd have to do that. Every other case, you'll basically be in a safe spot or like extremely close to a safe spot.
Okay. By the way, are you Cure 3ing there? Like, do we have to be...
No.
I guess Cure 3 has a big enough
Yeah,
radius
they
that...
they updated it, but I'm not using Cure 3 anyway.
Okay, so we don't have to be directly stacked up to middle then.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, reminder, and I'm guilty of this too, is that the Panto needs to be on the boss's hitbox So whoever's taken their AoE can use the inside of the hitbox to get back. Because every time we've gotten there, there's been a ton of AoEs just chilling inside. I don't know if that's because of confusion or not. But...
I'm trying to rotate directly around the target ring.
Yeah.
And so that was like 5 minutes before the lockout ended. We had a 5-3 split, but then 2 of the people on the 5 side shouldn't have been there. So it's scuffed.
That last one we did was good, right? Like pretty good. At least the first 2, at least on my side, the first 2 like beams and spread went off pretty well, but then we lost people to AoEs.
Yeah, I think on our side people were taking the stack by themselves because they were slightly like desynced.
Mm.
Yeah, on the last pull, I think 2 of us died because Magoo couldn't get back to the stack because the inside was filled with AoEs.
Gotcha.
I think you might also be able to do like A clockwise, B clockwise. Maybe it's the same thing as what we said earlier.
I think it's the exact same thing, pretty much, just where your point of reference is. What mitt are we putting up there, by the way? Do you think Addle even helps? It probably does, actually. I can Addle that.
Yeah, probably does. It's probably best if you, I don't know, if we like take a hit or 2 and then Addle, since it lasts so long.
I can do it on the second. I'll do it on this before the second stack thing.
Sure. That's I think I'm putting wings up like right before the first one. That should last the whole mechanic pretty much. And
I'm going over if I share with who or Reina.
I think it'll actually be comfy if we have 3-person stacks the whole time.
I'm missing.
Okay, sorry, I was trying to figure something out. Did we decide how we're splitting?
So I think we're just gonna try to do. So you're starting. This group is north, right? So
yes,
you'll start a little off north, and like towards A. I mean, you're doing that anyways because you're the main tank.
Yep, right.
But you'll go to whichever. You'll see the cone come out, and you'll go to whichever side is like free side is like closer to you. I don't know how, I'm probably not explaining this better, but
you'll either be
That's
standing in it or there's like 3 options. You're either already standing in a safe spot, you're on the line of an unsafe spot and a safe spot, or you're in the middle of the unsafe spot. And if you're already in the safe spot, that's where you're going to be. That's the side you're on. If you're on the line, you're going to rotate into the safe spot. You're not going to cross the unsafe. And if you're in the middle of the unsafe, we're going clockwise. Is that correct?
yes, yep, that was a good explanation.
Sounds good. So if I'm safe, stay safe. If I'm not safe, go to the closest safe spot.
just go
Unless
to
I'm
the
in the middle,
closest.
then just go clockwise.
Yeah, really, you just have to care about the case where A and C are directly targeted, and then you go clockwise.
And then I'm going clockwise. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Thank you.
And same for south side starters C.
Yep. And when you see the Panther Crater cast, just kind of start going to your side. And then look at numbers.
One more question. On the party sort thing, there's no way to mix and match like DPS into the healer area.
Yeah, you can.
I can't.
Yeah.
How do I do that? I looked.
So, you click on whoever you want to move, Oh, I think it's my push to talk doing it. Why it's fucking it up. You click on whoever you want to move, and there's little arrows at the bottom left of the window, at the social window. You can move that one person up or down.
Like I click them in the little party list.
Yeah. So
Like or whatever. Your
Oh,
social.
the
Oh, right.
social menu.
yeah,
Okay.
so open the social menu. Yeah, sorry.
You click them, and in the bottom left of the menu, there's like an up arrow, down arrow, and you can move them up and down the party list there. I'm just gonna.
Oh, I see it now.
You guys are gonna make me
Okay.
put samurais above white mages.
I'd rather be like I'm looking at 137 rather than being like
Yeah.
I'm gonna mess up any future mechanics because I'm so used to this one person being here, but I moved them for that amount of mechanics. I'm not gonna do anything.
I'll deal with it for today, and I'll probably eventually get used to it and not have to do it.
I believe the
Okay,
healers don't have
perfect.
to do it.
Yeah, it's actually fine for me because the only macro that I use that's role based is to the off tank. So, and I'm just gonna leave Michi number 2 because I look at Michi, Mira, and Ham. I just needed to move Ham above Reyna, so I'm good then.
Good check just in case. I'm bad.
Wait, what? Who the fuck did I see? Did you Chikuchi down here?
I thought just Sean was.
Okay. I was like, I saw you up there. I'm like, okay, I'll run the other way. And then you're down there too.
I'm everywhere and anywhere.
That's what a ninja is. Oh, I should do that. Yeah. Good thing I thought that.
That's cool. Is you get used to everyone's movements. Except
Yeah,
for
it's
Ryu,
actually-
he just does what he wants.
Oh no, I've got him down for if I'm first with him.
Yeah.
But other than that, I got nothing.
I just do it. Yeah.
Just always assume a ninja will Shikuchi across the map. as soon as possible.
Parallel.
Oh crap, I took yours, I'm sorry.
You know, I wonder if the fact that, like, we were caught up with the DPS check, like, even with people, against groups that are doing, pots and stuff, it's because we have a 5-second countdown and they're just instant pulling.
Oh.
I've seen a lot of groups with 5 seconds too, though.
Yeah.
anybody.
Nope.
I'm gonna
Oh,
make
goodbye.
it! I made it. I made it. I made it, I made
Nice.
it.
Oh.
my god.
I'm dead.
Marina died. Alright.
Okay, face north. Swapping.
Crossing.
Going clockwise.
Oh, crap, I switched over to the wrong side. Oh
I'm sorry,
my god.
Reina.
Resisting someone? Oh, okay, we're good.
I counted wrong. Oh, you guys made it.
Wow.
Oh god, I don't
Okay.
have sprint now.
Almost made it.
I didn't have sprint.
You just died too.
Anybody explicitly die to damage?
2-man stack.
I just
Yeah,
did.
2-man stack.
I
yeah,
can,
okay.
I don't know if you want me to use troop for the start or
I forgot
during.
that all.
I can use it
Um,
during
You can
instead.
throw it up during the start.
How long does it last? Is it 20 seconds or is it 15?
It's 15, I
Oh,
think.
oh.
Yeah, it's 15.
I mean, yeah.
Because the damage doesn't go off right away. It doesn't start right away.
I think for now you can just use it at the beginning, and if once we are actually executing the mechanic correctly, we can see where we're lacking.
This is a bad idea. I always do this.
Yeah, the tether. Okay.
Tower 2.
Well,
Oh,
this is just
saw that happen.
all my fault.
Losing Arena.
Okay.
Oh,
just,
whoops,
We're
yeah.
not okay.
We're not okay. Just gonna wall it.
I guess I need to identify tower first and not heal first.
Oh crap, we went. Is it still able to fit it? Maybe? No.
Barely. You can do it, but it's really, really tight. And it might depend on the off positions of the towers,
Getting
too.
ham?
I should have went north there since I'm rain.
Yeah, if we pitched in a little bit more above you, you could have made it if you spread out.
North south? Evo?
Oh no, I'm not.
It's
north,
going
I'm
counter.
Crap. Oh god. Wait, there were two up there.
Oh, crap.
Him. Oh no. We're fine. We're good.
Yeah, I had to cross, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Also, the cross.
Dun, 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 dun. It just looked like we both got lasers, so I thought you were also 3. But no.
Yeah, I don't think I got hit despite being right on top of you.
Oh, shit. Maybe on your screen you were. Yeah. I was pretty far ahead of everyone else, and I kept dropping puddles
Really?
that made it hard. At least on my screen, you know how it is.
I think there's probably 2 ways to go about making sure people are like stacked on top of each other. You can either like go to the edge of the puddle that you just dropped, or you can go right on the edge of the flamethrower. I have seen people like kind of going to the edge of the puddle. I don't know if it just like lines up better with damage or what, but
It's probably a little bit easier to. It's probably less distance traveled, which is better for the netcode too, because you probably stop a little bit more.
and I guess it's also just a more dangerous snapshot. Like it's the one targeting you, so you have to deal with it immediately.
Almost 3.
Also probably be using this here.
You're right. I love seeing that go through successfully.
Yeah, it's so satisfying.
It's the best part of Ultimates, right? It's like when it goes off correctly, it's beautiful.
Was
Ah, crap! I'm always too.
I got flamethrowered. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I put my lily bell down and immediately popped it, so it just
Did you have one?
nothing.
I had one, yeah.
Okay. I need to swap then.
Probably shouldn't have said anything at the beginning of that mechanic.
Going north.
Wait, where's the?
Wait. Oh, no.
Wait, I had 2.
Yeah, I was like, why? I had it, and then it left me.
I had this focus target marker going all the way across my screen back and forth.
Why do you do this to yourself? I'm sorry. Thank you for trusting. No swaps. Clockwise.
I think we. Okay.
I think I'm backing up too far for the initial thing, and it makes it really hard to catch up to the front for the laser.
Well, you were there.
You didn't do it.
Yeah, I
You
was
just
I was
started in the
there.
middle?
I was there, but I dropped AoEs that made it hard for anyone to catch up behind me.
I see.
Or maybe that would happen anyways. I don't know.
Speed up.
The closer you get to the center, the easier it is to like catch up, even if it's kind of spooky.
Makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I should just completely cross the middle of the arena and went from 2 to 3, like the 3 stack.
Cheater.
Nice, Icarus.
Someone needs to take me
I am
cheese.
grabbing it. Oh, I stole.
What?
I
Yeah,
stole
you
someone
just-
else's.
I like how you're on that side of the boss and took mine on the other side.
I touched his hitbox there before I take a random tether, you know?
Yeah. You roll a die every time.
I thought I would hate having this music and not something, better, but it's actually not that bad. Like, just be in the background.
Yeah,
Actually, I like
intrusive.
it.
I was thinking it's probably the most chill first phase
Yeah.
music.
Wait, who am I with? Allie? I'm going. I'm going.
Oh, I'm
Don't
sorry.
worry, I'm going.
Oh, don't river.
Oh, it's not your fault. It's my fault. I was like,
no,
who
we
do I
don't.
have as my partner?
Oh.
I
yeah,
was in
never
tension
mind,
Jin
we're
and
dead.
it spawned under me. I go, well, that's convenient.
I mean, I would naturally, if I see you or Ham have it and you're south, I'll do my best to just go north.
How did I not get one? Oh, come on. I'm sorry. Just gonna wipe it. I ran in a circle like 3 times in the center, and I still didn't leave with one.
Easy.
You just server ticked each pass.
Great game.
Telling you 3 sucks because you don't know where the tether is initially.
And it feels like it comes out so long after the towers appear.
Yeah.
I don't remember which boss it is, but I just see the strat where I'm 3. If I just like wiggle in the middle and I just walk out and hope there's a tether attached and I don't see anything.
Well, that's what I did that time, and it
Four.
was not attached.
Yeah, it's P4.
Yeah. Worked so far. It's a bit
E4
spooky.
had the good tethers. Like,
Yeah, they were pretty responsive.
You think it's just like a variable in the code? They say check, give the good tethers on this one.
I think good tethers is an oxymoron.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anyone say there's good tethers in this fight.
I think that was the greediest light gas I could ever possibly do.
Oh, that was probably a ham tower.
Go.
Why do I keep second winding before walking into the tower? I don't learn.
Good. Shade shift, right? Oh, is that a 20%? Oh, actually it doesn't work. It depends how much
shade,
you're...
If I shade shift the tower, it's a 1
Yeah.
HP shade shift. 20% of max health.
Well, you've got time
Yeah, you just have to
in
wait for it
between
to
it
fall.
falling off and taking damage.
What's happening?
That was a misclick. Actually, just do that. That looked so scuffed.
Towers are a lot nicer when they're not next to each other, I feel.
No, Jess.
Wait, oh. Oh god, I stepped into an
Enemies
alien.
aren't synced up. Personally, I feel like just lining up with the flamethrowers is easier just because there's no like variables of like a weirdly baited circle AoE.
That's fair.
Ooh, nice. There's two ways I've seen people doing this. You guys can both invuln and stand on A, and then we can.
Actually, that's
the rest of the
enrage.
party can.
You not gonna auto? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there's the enrage. Only 29% behind, guys.
That's actually not even that bad.
Yeah.
Seems like invuln is maybe the way to go unless we need it for something
Yeah.
super important in the next phase.
We
And
have
it
not
lasted, but it was close.
Yeah. It does not look like there's anything you need it for in phase 2. So
Yeah.
I think the
But not
current
phase two.
current wisdom, especially for warrior, like warrior should definitely be home getting that.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
I definitely think both of them should do it.
Yeah.
If not for nothing else, but just progging. For
Yeah.
now.
And it makes the
Um,
area that we have to work with in the back a lot
Yes,
easier
yeah.
too, because you can just stack up.
That's true. So just both stack in front and invuln it.
Yep, both stack at A
I'm good.
and one.
and the rest of us can just fan out and
Yeah.
static spots, so you don't even have to move. And the party has to be like on the boss's hitbox, like just a little bit in it, so it takes max melee. Don't fight anything. Missing a person south.
I made it! And I died. We totally tank privileged that since we were just 2 people.
You just like barely die right now.
No, we had 2 people. I'm sure I died by a lot.
So I was lived. I'm pretty sure I got hit by it.
You take 80,000 damage. I don't know how you lived, but you certainly did.
Third eye.
No. I ain't got time to third eye. Cast him.
Oh.
It's actually crazy if you lived. Is it physical? Should've lived.
What is? I think the prey thing is physical. The beam is
The
matter.
beam?
No, the beam is definitely matter.
Good job.
Oh.
That was my fault. It'd be too easy if it was just a defamation explosion.
What, that didn't give you a doom?
The tether,
Oh.
it's like a debuff on you.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you. I got one automatically.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it should be a little slower.
I'm in my tower already, conveniently. Ah,
Oh, I missed you.
this is so messy. Oh my god.
Yeah, I think following the flamethrower closer is the play. So the
At least at the
video
very
is-
start.
Yeah.
I think as soon as we see if it's going clockwise or counter, we should just like run to the edge of where.
Yeah,
it's,
for sure.
Yeah, I think so too, because the AoEs are not on the ground yet, the other ones, the circle ones, so
Mhm.
you wouldn't
It's
have a
like
starting
you're-
point that's constant, basically.
Yeah.
Only starting the hitbox for the initial, right? Now I'm thinking about it. Just so it's less distance to move to get to follow.
For the initial
Should be
what?
fine.
Yeah. When when we're determining if it's clockwise or counterclockwise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't leave the hitbox. Just back up a little bit.
It's just like I'm in the middle of a cast there, like right as it's deciding. We're going
What?
clockwise or counterclockwise, so I
How
end
did
up
you
more in the middle.
Die.
Did I get clipped by the first thing, maybe?
It didn't look like it to me. I mean, I was right next to you. I didn't see. No, I'm supposed to take this. Oops. Whatever.
I got doomed, so I must have. Maybe I walked in too close or something.
Oh.
I actually think it's the ones that are the north-south configuration. That's the unambiguous one, or it's
Yeah, I don't like that one.
the ambiguous one. It's a harder one. Let's do one more pull. Buzzing. Rotate clockwise.
Oh.
I died from that 0 damage hit, I guess.
Quick suggestion. I know that was our last pull, just before I forget. I think it would be helpful initially if people are outside of the hitbox when the tethers are going out, just so it's easier to visualize.
In the first mechanic?
Yeah, at the very start, because I was just like, I was looking for the tether and I saw that you were my partner. I'm just like, all right, I suppose it's somewhere in here. I don't see either of the tethers. Like,
I think I started as soon as I saw S3. I was dead middle, trying to.
In the middle, but so were like 4 other people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's the end of day 1, guys. Good prog. We saw Enrage.
Yeah, really good.
Not bad at all.
and we're
Actually happy with
definitely
that.
yeah pretty. I mean, obviously it's not 100% consistency on the first mechanic, but if you've been watching any of the prog, that is our consistency there is pretty good for only doing it for 3 hours. So yeah, I'll see everyone back here tomorrow.
Yep.
Sounds good. And good write-up explanation. That helped a bunch.
I did it. Okay.
Yeah,
I,
no, it made
I felt like it was a little too wordy, but
No,
I
it
can,
was perfect. Reading it
Okay.
a couple of times, they definitely gave a good heads up on where we
Okay.
needed to start. so
Well,
that-
I don't
that
think I
works.
need to do one for Panto because do that, but I can continue
Yeah.
doing them for the next. The first thing in P2 is going to be a doozy.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. GG's, and have a good night.
Night.
everyone.
Right, see you guys.